Hello and welcome to an introduction to studying A-level physics at Cardinal Hume Catholic School. I'd like to start by answering one of the most common questions we get asked every single year with regards to studying A-level physics, and that is, of course, is physics A-level hard? Well, the answer to that is a resounding yes. Physics A-level is one of the most difficult A-levels out there. However, if you have the drive for the subject, a passion for the subject, something you enjoy learning about, and you have a good work rate, then you have no worries at all. Physics A-level will be absolutely fine for you. It is, of course, very maths heavy, and so we do advise that you take mathematics alongside physics, but we do obviously have students that don't take maths. It's not essential, but there is a lot of maths in the physics course. It's not something you can avoid, unfortunately. And so if maths isn't one of your strongest points, you may want to consider taking another subject instead. But the fact that physics is one of the most difficult A-levels out there also makes it one of the most rewarding A-levels as well. There are not many universities that are going to turn you down with a good grade in physics A-level. So let's take a look at the course overview. Obviously the course is split into 2 years, year 1 and year 2, and at the end of the 2-year course you'll do 3 2-hour-long papers. In year 1 we'll start off looking at measurements and their errors, so it's all to do with handling equipment, getting to grips with things like micrometers and vernier calipers. And then the rest of the content in year 1 is particles and radiation, so we'll look at the particle zoo, we'll do waves and optics, look at the interference of light. Then on to mechanics and energy, so projectile motion, and finally electrical circuits, which is just a slight step up from what we did at GCSE. All of that content is covered in paper 1 at the end of the 2 years, and in addition to that, one of the year 2 topics, which of course is further mechanics, so that is circular motion and simple harmonic motion and pendulums and things like that. In year 2, we also move on to thermal physics, fields, which includes gravitational, electric and magnetic fields, nuclear physics, so we'll look at radiation, nuclear power plants, ionizing sources of radiation such as alpha, beta and gamma, and then finally the optional topic at Cardinal Hume will be astrophysics. Now all of the year 2 content is covered in paper 2 along with the year 1 content, and then finally paper 3 is more practical based and also includes that optional topic, astrophysics. Throughout the 2 years there is plenty of opportunity to do practical work. There are actually 12 required practicals that we have to deliver, that you will be assessed on throughout the 2 years. In addition to the many other practicals we will be doing, of course. Things like investigating magnetic fields, safe use of ionizing radiation, so we'll actually be using the sources of ionizing radiation, investigating interference of light, managing and handling electrical circuits, measuring oscillating systems, looking at the strength of materials, pressure, the list goes on. With regards to studying at university and then obviously moving on to a career pathway, physics opens up ample amount of doors. The possibilities in fact are endless. Physics is by nature one of the most difficult A-levels, and therefore by studying at A-level physics and getting a fantastic grade in it, you are saying to the world, I can do a difficult subject, I am able to learn difficult concepts, I am a problem solver. Now on the left we have the top 7 degree courses typically taken by students who have an A-level in physics. Of course right at the top there is physics, and as you would expect mathematics is the next most popular one, but engineering is a pretty common subject for students to study at university after they've taken A-level physics. A lot of students go into business, so things like accountancy and actuary. A lot of those students typically have an A-level in physics as well. And then on the right hand side we've got possible career options, some that you may not have thought about, things like a meteorologist, research scientists in there, a radiation protection practitioner, so somebody who works at nuclear power plants, with regards to handling radiation and managing the safety around it, again would require an A-level in physics. But as I said before, very few universities are going to turn away a student that has a top grade in A-level physics. So just to summarise, physics is a fantastic course to study at A-level. It's incredibly rewarding. It offers lots of opportunities with regards to university courses and future career pathways. It is a difficult course, but as long as it's something that you enjoyed studying at GCSE, it's something you've got a very strong interest in, and as long as you've got a good work rate, you'll have no problem at all achieving a top grade in A-level physics. Now obviously that's my opinion on it. What I'd like you to do is have a read through some of the student comments from our current A-level students. The vast majority of these are from year 13. There is 1 or 2 year 12 students in there as well. But I think it speaks volumes when we have so many positive comments from our students. So obviously, providing you get the grades at GCSE and physics is something you are strongly considering taking at A-level, then I will look forward to potentially seeing you next year. Bye for now.